Hello everyone, Dawn Haley sharing my ride, and we're going to talk real estate. Today I am sitting in front of my client's house, which is located in the Ravenswood area. My clients are in need of selling their house very quickly, and so we put the house on the market a little over a month, well, not say a month ago, about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And we priced it relatively to the market so that we can, so I can give my client an opportunity to get a variety of interest so that they can get the price that they are interested in. So, but again, selling your home fast is something that I do assist my clients with, and it does not mean that you have to give your equity away. And see, a lot of times these direct investors, and we had a few direct investors come in and present an offer way below the asking price. But that's what direct investors do. They're not in the business to put more money in your pocket. They're in the business to put money in their pocket. And although my client's property or home needs work, and in many cases the work could be substantial, that still doesn't mean you have to give your equity away. And so working with my company, I always ensure that we at least look at the market compared to the condition of the property, and make sure that I'm giving my client the maximum amount of money that they deserve for the condition of the property and where it's located. So don't believe just because a direct investor comes to you and says, hey, don't use a realtor because a realtor is going to cost you money and time. That is not true. I would be willing for anyone who is interested in just working with a direct investor, give me an opportunity to show you a breakdown of what that would look like. Because oftentimes when you're in a hurry to sell your property, whatever it is it because of an interruption in life, or perhaps you need a fast sale because of different things that can occur in your life that require you to do a fast sale. And these things happen, and they're happening, unfortunately, more now than in the past. And if that's the case, just because a direct investor comes to you and say, hey, I can buy this property from you in 7 days, you got to know they're not looking out for your best interest. They are always looking out for theirs. And even though they come with a spiel that, hey, I am a fair person, and I'm not denying that they're not, but at the end of the day, they're going to put more money in their pockets than you're going to put in yours. Oftentimes, when an investor is willing to buy your property within 7 days or shorter, is the fact that they're looking to do what is called a wholesale. And what a wholesale is, I'm just going to give you some small numbers so, just to not complicate it. So let's say, and I'm not saying that this is the price of your house. Let's say that you are selling your property, you're willing to sell it fast for $10,000. And the investor says, I'll pay for everything. I'll cover whatever that cost is, your title, your cost and all of that. And when all the dust settles, the title cost could be somewhere in within, a small percentage of what they're going to be buying it from you. And then you won't know it, but they'll have another investor waiting in the wing who they can do what is called a wholesale. So they'll buy your property from you for $10,000. Then they'll turn around and do a double sale and sell it to an investor for $30,000. So you make your 10 and the investor makes 20 or better. Now, if you were to use a realtor, perhaps you would go ahead and list it for 30 or 35,000. And your percentage of what you would pay to use a realtor, at least for my company, because I can't speak for other companies, because if I do, then I'll be in violation. But for me, you would be looking less than $1,500, depending on the amount that's going for. So compared to title cost, which is small when the price of the property is being sold for a very little amount, and the realtor's cost, in my case, you will still come out ahead of the ball game. But again, you would not know that, and the investor is not going to share this information with you because they don't have to. And they're not going to tell you that they don't represent you because they don't have to. And if they tell you they're representing you, then that's a violation, because now they're acting as a realtor, and that's a violation of the license law. So all I'm saying to you is consider all of your options, because just for the example that I'm using, my client here in Ravenswood, an investor wanted to come in at 10% of what we have it listed for, pay them anywhere between $10,000 or $15,000 to give them some bye-bye money. And then now they go and they wholesale this for $200,000 or $300,000. So who is coming out ahead? So that's just some interesting things that, when you're dealing with a direct investor, I am not saying at the end of the day, when the dust is settled, that may not be the best position for you, but I would still say don't always believe that working with the realtor you will pay more and lose time, because when the property is priced right compared to what the market bears, you will have investors out there that are looking for an opportunity to purchase a property, fix it up, and flip it based on what the market will bear once it's been rehabbed. So don't believe what they say. How the kids say, don't believe the hype. So if you're looking for a great realtor, and you're looking for your realtor today, then give Dawn Haley a call. I've got 30 years of experience in the business, and one of the great things that I can say, and I often say, is that I understand when people have suffered some sort of loss or some interruption in life. And, as much as I know I'm in business for, to make money, I am still a people's person. And I am always mindful when there are life experiences or tragedies or interruptions that occurs, and you really have to be mindful and understand where people are. And I am your realtor. So give me a call. Take care.